Two people, both in their 50s, both wanting to get back to doing the activities they've loved. The first said, "I'm too old for this now. My body just doesn't work like it used to." They settle for a life of gradually declining mobility, increased pain, and watching others do the things they once enjoyed. The second made one decision that changed everything. They refused to accept that being over 45 meant giving up on strength, mobility, and an active life. Today, that second person is hiking mountains, playing with the grandkids on the floor, and living with more energy than they had at 35. The first, still stuck in the same cycle of pain, limited movement, and watching life pass by. What if I told you the only difference between these two people wasn't age, genetics, or luck, but simply the beliefs they chose to accept about what's possible in the second half of life? I know exactly what you're thinking right now. That's a lovely story, Steve, but you don't understand my situation. My knees, my back, my shoulders are different. I've tried everything. My doctor said this is just part of aging. That skepticism is completely reasonable. In fact, I felt exactly the same way myself. But what if the very belief that's supposed to protect you from disappointment is actually the thing guaranteeing you'll never get better? What if accepting that this is just how it is now is precisely what's keeping you stuck? I'm Steve. I spent 37 years in the military, rising through the ranks from private to officer. I've led mountain expeditions, competed in triathlons, and guided climbing expeditions around the world. But at 56, I'm stronger and more mobile now than I was at 30. And this didn't happen by accident. After a serious cycling crash that left me injured and afraid to get back on my bike, I spent a full year letting fear keep me from doing what I loved. I know what it's like to believe your best days are behind you. But as a physiotherapist and strength coach with years of experience helping people just like you overcome exactly the mindset challenges you're facing right now, I've discovered something critical. The body doesn't give up on us nearly as quickly as our minds do. I've helped hundreds of clients in their 40s, 50s and 60s and beyond completely transform what they thought was possible. From people who couldn't walk downstairs without pain to those now completing ultramarathons in their 60s. So let's put some real numbers on what these limiting beliefs are costing you. The average person loses 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every decade after 30 if they don't actively work against it. By age 60, that's up to 15% of your strength gone. Not because it had to happen, but because you believed it was inevitable. Every year you maintain this belief that pain is just part of getting older, you lose approximately 12% of your potential active time. That's 44 days a year of activities you could be enjoying, gone forever. Over a decade, that amounts to 440 days more than a full year of your life spent sitting on the sidelines when you could have been actively participating. But the cost isn't just in days lost, it's in the quality of those days. It's in the missed moments with grandchildren, adventures not taken, and the gradual acceptance of a smaller, more limited life than you deserve. I'll hear you say, "I'm too old to start training strength right now." But the research is clear. People in their 90s have doubled their strength training through proper training. Age is literally just a number when it comes to your body's ability to adapt and grow stronger. And you'll say, "My pain is structural, exercise will make it worse." And this belief keeps more people stuck than almost any other. In reality, the right kind of movement is often the most effective treatment for pain. One study found that strength training was more effective than pain medication for chronic knee pain in 85% of cases. And you'll say, "I need to rest more as I get older." And this seemingly protective belief actually accelerates decline. Your body responds to the demands placed on it. Less demand means faster deterioration, regardless of age. And you'll say, "But I've tried exercise before and it didn't work." The question isn't whether it works, it's whether you were doing the right exercises in the right way with the right progression for your specific body type. And here's the fundamental myth that powers all these limiting beliefs. The idea that decline is inevitable and that pain, weakness, and reduced mobility are simply the price of getting older. So let me be absolutely clear. While certain biological changes do occur with age, the dramatic decline most people experience is primarily due to disuse, not to aging itself. I've seen this proven hundreds of times in my practice. Two clients, same age, same initial conditions. One believes recovery is possible and commits to the process. The other maintains that age makes improvement impossible. And within just 12 short weeks, their outcomes are dramatically different, not because of age, but because that is what they believe was possible. And the science backs this up. Research shows that muscle tissue at 60 responds nearly identically to proper strength training of muscles do in their 30s. The difference isn't the body's capability, it's in what you believe about that capability. So it's time to completely reframe how you think about your body's potential. Most people think about aging as a process of inevitable decline that we should accept with grace. But what if we reframed it as just a journey of constant adaptation that requires the right stimulus? This isn't about denying reality. It's about understanding the true reality that your body is an incredibly responsive system at any age. It's constantly rebuilding and adapting based on the demands you place upon it. When you shift from "I'm too old to get stronger" to "my body will respond to the right training," everything changes. This single shift in perspective opens up possibilities that seemed impossible before. So, right now, you have a choice to make. Path 1. Continue believing that your current limitations are permanent, accept that pain, weakness and restricted movement are just part of getting older. In 5 years, you'll be in an even more limited state than you are today, having lost more of what makes life enjoyable. Or the second path, decide that your body is capable of remarkable change at any age. Commit to a proven process designed specifically for people in the second half of life. And in just 12 weeks, you could experience a level of strength, mobility and pain-free movement that you might have thought was gone forever. The program I've developed over 12 weeks on a one-to-one coaching basis is designed specifically for people over 45 who want to get stronger, move without pain and reclaim the active life they deserve. If you're ready to break through the mindset barriers that are holding you back, check out my Instagram page, send me a message and learn more about how we can work together to transform not just what you believe is possible, but what you actually experience in your daily life. It's never too late to rewrite the story of what your body is capable of. I'm ready to show you how. Have a beautiful day.